Good morning, everyone. Hello, London. Here we are. We had a lovely weekend, back from the weekend, back for a new week. How's everyone doing? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Um, yeah, I'm waiting for a gap up, but I'm sort of like wondering if it really wants to do it in this macro. So I did not position myself yet. Currently still bullish. I like what it did overnight. Currently more bullish than bearish, but let's see. Yeah. How did anyone traded Asia? That was a nice V-shaped recovery to the upside. That was beautiful. I awoke at some point and I was looking. I didn't trade it because I was half asleep. But let me just look at the open, and I fell asleep again. And then I woke up and nice. Higher time frame, retest of order blocks, breakers. So yeah, I'm still very bullish. Higher time frame. Yeah, I like the upside. Still, let me see. I do want to, I want to position myself, but I was like, does it want to go a little bit lower before going higher? So I wasn't really sure, but it looks like it wants to. Yeah. You see, it's sort of like stalling a little bit, so that's why I'm a little bit cautious. But yeah, I mean, we still have levels. We left Friday. Oh, Friday was, I was, oh, GG. No. Done. Um, no, not before. Um, You can see it just stayed in the opening range gap all Friday. It just went back and forth, and didn't go higher. I thought we would go here, but obviously it was a holiday. I mean, it just, this is what it does sometimes on Fridays. You can see it just stayed in a range, back and forth. Really good account killers, because you think, oh, it's going to run now, and it's not. But anyway, I think it's moving. Let me just double check. Yeah. No. You stay there. So, I'm busy now. You cannot do that. Okay. Yeah, we're just accumulating orders, still bullish. Um, Let me do, I was wondering, should I push, it's 2 o'clock. Let me just have a look at the 4 hour. It just looks like we're going to get continuation though. Yeah, I'm going to position myself. I like it. Now we still could go lower, so it's a bit of a risk, but I like it. I'm going to go for this level here. I'm going to put one micro on. What's the start rate? I already did my two. I could be stopped out though, but that's okay. It's 2 o'clock. Are we going to get some continuation, or are we going to stall and do it later on the next macro? Could be. We could go lower one more time and then go higher. But we did take out these lows here. Accumulation, we attack this side and go lower again. Could be. It's okay. How's ES doing? It's 3+2. So we're still in the accumulation range. I still like the structure. Let's see. Maybe you want some more consolidation here. Yeah, looks like it wants to go. Let's have a look at ES. Oh, GG. Okay. Let's see if we can get some continuation. Mm, 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 mm. No, my love. I'm busy. Yeah, when I'm doing the stream, you cannot do that. Yeah, let me do a poll. Let me do a poll. Let me do a poll. What time is it now? 2:05, bullish or bearish for London session? So let's say also after 3 o'clock open. Let's see where you guys are at. Hey, Road Futures, how are you doing? Good morning, Five Handles, Momo by An. I hope I pronounced it right. Yeah, I had a good weekend. I had a massage Friday because I had so much pain in my back, well, in my neck and shoulders. And Saturday there was it was still a little bit chilly, but we had a lot of sun. So I went on my rooftop and I just had a sunbathe. Oh, it was so good. And yeah, it's almost gone. Everything is back to normal almost. No more headache. So I'm feeling good. How about yourself? I did some back testing. Well, I don't really back test, but looking for models and just fine tuning some things that I'm working on. So I did that. I worked on my driving license. You know, you guys know, 5th of July, I've got to go for my learner's exam. A very slow weekend. Hey, we had a break-in, by the way, next door. Oh my God. How much bad luck as a burglar can you have? So my next door neighbor, she works in the medical field. She is a surgeon, and she lives half in another city. So this is her holiday home. She is never here. This weekend she was here with some friends. She went out with those friends for lunch to a restaurant here. While she was gone in that restaurant, there was a burglar who thought, okay, let me do that home. I didn't see anything because I was inside or on my rooftop. And the moment he was inside, they came home. How much bad luck as a thief can you have? You go to a home where literally someone is never there. You go to their home in that one weekend that they're here, and you come there, they literally come back from a lunch as well. So they were just in time. But I just hate it that we've got so many break-ins now. We had a barbecue with family, all good stuff. Yeah, it's always nice to have a barbecue and a braai, right? Those are the good things. Food. Yeah, I mean, how much bad luck as a burglar can you have? I mean, he ran off. He wasn't caught because they didn't catch him. But I think, they just let him go. But how much bad luck can you have, right? You go to a home. Oh, ooh, look at that going. Good trade. Nice start. Okay, let me just manage. Yeah, I haven't. I think daily open could be reached, but let's see if it wants to go there. I'm still very bullish, guys. I mean, the move to the downside was for me just a higher time frame bullish period. Hey, hey, oh my God. My cat is running under the carpet. He's hiding under the carpets now. Oh, I need to put all the light in. So anyway, the burglar didn't have any good luck, but it's sort of like weird to me that how much bad luck can you have, right? So it was sort of funny to me. Hey Lance, how are you doing? Yeah, but it annoys me a little bit that there's so many break-ins here now. And we have a very open, everything is open here. We don't have any, we didn't used to have a lot of problems here. But I guess it's on people's, this neighborhood is now on their list because everything is so open. So I guess we might have to So anyway. Okay, well, trade is working out. I am going to raise my here. Just let it run for a bit. See if it can reach my TP. What time is it? 10 past 2. We might stall a little bit here, but that's okay. I'm just gonna. Oh, Gigi, don't be so wild. Hey, Green Globe Explorations, how are you doing? I'm doing great. I feel much. I do notice that if I sit a little bit like this again. So I have to take care of my posture. Um, but yeah, doing so much better since last week. I was so tired, and I got a little bit. Um, the moment I feel a little bit tired, also I was sneezing the whole weekend. I guess then they attack. You know, when you have your immune system goes down a little bit, but it's all seemed to be okay again. So all good. I'm happy with the new week. Um, yeah, I think it's going to be a slow drip up. Um, let's see. I just want to make sure I'm not going to be stopped up. Yeah. South Africa is one of the most corrupt countries in the world and has one of the biggest crime volumes. Yeah, and the thing is that the people think is it racial? No, it's not racial related at all. It's just opportunistic. It's not because it has nothing to do with race, but because we had when I lived in the bush, we had training from special ops guys how to protect ourselves, and it was very funny because the first question they asked, "Do you think it's racial related?" And all of us, especially if you're a foreigner, you think yes, but it's not the case. It's just opportunistic. And the other communities, they suffer much more. So yeah. Yeah, it's a beautiful, but I still love it. I mean, I still love the country. You just have to protect yourself. You just have to be aware of your surroundings. But I think in all honesty, everywhere where I lived, I felt very safe. Um, the worst break-in that I have had were the ones of the baboons. Those are nasty. That's a nasty break-in. A baboon break-in, you have to paint your whole house again. I don't know how they do certain things, but they broke my golf clubs. They just break it for fun. They opened up packs of rice, and then they throw it around for fun. So there's everywhere. There's rice. Um, Those are pretty awful. I prefer a normal burglary than a baboon burglary, to be honest. Hey, hey, hey! Hey! Can you calm down a little bit, my little munchkin? Oh, I never had squirrels, by the way, but I wouldn't think. But baboons, oh my God! And then and then when you come home on time, they shit everywhere, and then they throw the shit they throw it around, and I don't know what they do, but I call them the Vikings because they just come to destroy, and they have such a good time doing it. I mean, they just love doing it, and if they'll destroy anything that they get their hands on. Once they're in, man, they're having a party. Yeah. Hey, okay, calm down now, Munchkin. You need to calm down. Okay, you can run, but not here. Okay, trade is working nice. Yeah, but Lance, I'll be honest with you. I love the bush, and I don't like the baboons break-in, but if that's my main concern, I'll take it any day. Living in nature and having to deal with that, and making sure make your house baboon-proof, which is quite difficult because they're very smart. Once they know how to break a window, or like, if you have those baboon things that keep them out, they figure it out at some point. But I think it's the price of living in paradise, to be honest. But yeah, hell no. I mean, you just have to take it into account that once a few years you might have to repaint your house, and you just have to maybe buy a few new golf clubs. The main thing is that your pets, they can't kill your pets though. That's my only worry. I don't care about stuff. It can all be replaced, uh, but the cats can always run away. So, okay. Slowly dripping up, but we want more. I want more. I don't know if I'm going to get more out of this trade. Oh, okay. Now, you've never heard of what? About a baboon break-in or? Yeah, well, we are in their territory, right? If you want to live in the bush, I see it as I come in their territory, so I just have to accept it. We build houses in their habitats, so we're taking away their habitat, I guess, right? If we live there, so they punish us for it, I guess, which sort of makes sense. Yeah. And the funny thing about baboons is that you really have to show masculine energy to scare them away. If you're like, oh no, go, go, sure, it's very female, very gentle, they just look at you and they just, oh, fuck off, we're going to go in anyway. So you really have to stand there like a gorilla and do things. It's very funny. Yeah. If you see me chase baboons, oh my God, you would laugh. You would be. It was so funny. I'm trying to be masculine and make myself big, and but it worked. I mean, I'm like, oh, yeah, they did run. So, but in the beginning, I was like really really nice. Didn't help anything. They were like, yeah, whatever. You woman, go away. They have no respect for women. Okay, we're just watching the trade workout. I'm thinking of taking something off here. 694. I'm taking a few off. Yeah, it's the hierarchy, right? It's a male dominated society. Like the ververs, they are a little bit different. They're actually the females run the show actually. The ververs are very cute, the monkeys. Those are the ones that are here. But yeah, the baboons are male dominated. So you have to really go for the leader and tell the leader to F off. Okay, I'm taking um I'm still not moving my stop because we still could retest this area. I'm just taking most of them off here. I'll leave a few runners. And if they stop me out, that's okay. Mm, nice trade. This would be a 4 hour trade almost. Okie dokie. Okay, I'm leaving. I'm not moving my stop yet. Mm, 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 mm. Anyone else in this trade? Did anyone else take it with me? Or did you position yourself maybe earlier? Anyone had a better position? Maybe positioned yourself already in Asia? About midnight, maybe? Oh, Anita, you're in. Well done. What's your TP? Oh, did I do a poll? I think I forgot to do the poll because I got sidetracked about talking about the baboon. 220. London? Bullish or bearish? So let's say after 3 o'clock. So obviously we can see we're going higher right now, right? But what happens? Are we going to go higher, or are we going to go higher to go lower? So bullish, bearish. So the question is more for after 3 o'clock. Bullish, bearish. After London open, which is, oh, you got 718. I got you. So you got the high of the opening range gap, I guess, right? Is that 718? 713. After London open at 3 a.m. Eastern. Okay, let's go, guys. Oh, I might actually get out at 700. Yeah, I think I might get out at 700 and get in. I think we might go lower from there and then I'll reassess. I think I'm going to go for 700. I think I'm going to lower my TP for everything around here. How much TP? And then I'll reassess. 42.4. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that because I'm just not sure. I think it just wants to take this high and maybe I don't trust it too much. I'm getting out here with my remaining. It could tap a little bit higher, but I just want to make sure. In London, I'm going to be more, so I'm going to change my approach a little bit. In London, I'm going to go for smaller trades and more little trades instead of trying to get those larger trades at once. I managed to do well in New York with those, but I'm sometimes a little bit off in London, or because it just needs one more manipulation move or something. I just don't have so I just need to, yeah. So I'm going to do that a little bit differently. I mean, it's still a good trade. I mean, it's still 43 points. And we're just starting the day, so just warming up. So because a lot of the times it just sweeps the Asia, right? It doesn't go through Asia, but it just sweeps it, and then it's sort of like, we'll continue maybe at some point, but I don't want to sit in endless accumulation again. That is just something I don't like in London. It just happens a little bit more. So I would rather be out, wait, and then maybe go again at. Yeah. Oh, you missed your entry. Well, Green Globe. No worries. It's just we just started the week ended. Oh, look at that! Wow. Okay. Nice. 224. Nice spiky. Okay, I'm done. I'm out. So I would rather be a little bit more conservative and miss a part of the move than have my TP a little bit too high and that it goes back into break even or something for most of my trade. But daily open that it was Fridays. I can see that it could easily go there as well, but let's see. I just don't want to take a risk. I'm very greedy. I want to make sure I get my money. Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. Very pretty. What do you feel when that happens? You mean I am. You mean if I feel sad that it goes higher or that it goes like this? No, not at all. I'm very proud of my trade, and I really, if it was a paper trade, I'm very happy as well. I don't have any monetary. Um, in London, I don't really care so much about. I care more if my trade setup is correct, if I'm reading the market correctly, if I'm on tune. But if the moment I do put money in, I would rather take it off and be sure that I start the day green. But if you guys know that I paper trade most of the times, my first few trades. If this would be my first trade and it would just be a paper trade and there's no monetary money involved, I don't care. I'm just happy that I'm reading it right. So I don't have any FOMO. I'm more have I think fear to deal with at the moment. Um, Getting in, like reading it, thinking I'm reading it and getting in, like especially in New York, like oh my God, like a turtle soup, and I'm reading it correctly. I'm like oh my God, and then I still like hesitate or something. That's something I have more issues with now than I hardly feel. I do feel FOMO sometimes, but not as much. Fear is more a thing now, I think. But yeah, I would rather close it than because also we had the end dogs here, and I was like, okay, and the end sometimes also an old opening range gap, those levels can also they can stall there a little bit. But then again, we have daily open from Friday that it didn't remember Friday it didn't go there, so I can see it go there easily. Now look, this is still from Friday, and we didn't go there. They just kept on creating equal highs here. And so yeah, I can see it go here easily, but I'm just so afraid of manipulate. It's like, oh yeah, but yeah, nice trade for your holding. That's good. Does it look like has STD? What do you mean STD? Are you talking about standard deviation or something else? Look at that going, so beautiful. Green clover, yeah, I think you have to clarify yourself a little bit because I don't know if you are referring what you mean with that. Let's see if it tags daily open. That was actually my initial TP, but I thought it wanted to go there after London Open, but it already went there. Or is already going there. Let's see, 229, almost 230. Let's see if it tags it at 230 or not. 230. I actually like it that it didn't do that. Yeah, standard deviation. I was I was wondering because but then everything has a standard deviation or is calculated from a level, right? So I'm just wondering what you are wondering. Is it like, does it look like NQ has STD? It's a very funny way of asking the question. Listen, NQ is special. He does cheat, or she, but doesn't get any STDs. Um, that is just so funny. Okay, let me see the poll, guys. So are you Green Globe? Are you actually asking how you calculate the standard deviations? Is that what you're actually asking? I just want to make sure that I understand the question properly. 814. Are we going to go all the way to 814? Pam. 0.5. Yeah. 792-ish. I think this is going to be next level. I don't think we're going to retrace much. What a beautiful move. You see, we're exactly at 0.5 at the moment. Let's see. So we most likely will have a little bit of a reaction here. And obviously with the daily open, we finally got the level that we actually, this was, I was thinking we would go here on Friday, but we never did, right? So we're almost there. I would like it if they would leave this. That would give us another trade. Yeah, so also for London, I think what I want to do more often is just also go out of those trades. So for those who missed the trade, we can have maybe a new trade, a smaller trade again after 3 o'clock or something, right? Something like that. So instead of staying in these large trades, just look for smaller opportunities. Like, okay, how can I, if I miss that move, how can I, normally when I would be in a large trade, I would add to those positions, but just, just for London's sake, I think it's better to go for smaller runs. So we have more smaller logical trades. Now, what do we see here? What is this setup here? Who could tell me? That would be a perfect entry again. Can you please explain how you do it so we can understand? Oh, you mean how I calculate the standard deviation? You mean this leg here? So I look at the higher time frame, and this is the manipulation move here. This is where we change structure. We went from bearish to bullish, and we have a breaker here. So I always use the manipulation leg, the last manipulation leg before the algo switched from bearish to bullish. Now this one is a little bit large because so how I do it, I take the bottom, but I do not take the full wick. It doesn't matter how you do it. You can also do wick to wick, but you have to be consistent. And then you have to, but I always do it low. If I project forward in the future, I do the low and then the open, not the wick in this scenario. But you have to be, there's no wrong or right. Some people do wick to wick, and some people, if you go on the lower time frame, sometimes people only take the first 3 candles if there's more, if it's like a inversion, for example. But there are many ways you can do it. But you have to start back testing it and start looking in hindsight. Okay, what worked, right? Hey, Mr. Chaos. Like, for example, what you need to do is you go into your charts after you're done trading and you go, okay, where, if I use my standard deviations in this way, where did it go? What works? But you have to be consistent in your way and test it. And then you will find consistency using them and start to trust it. What time is it? 2:37. Nice beach weather for you over the weekend. Well, there was sun. There was sun. So I had some sun on my back, on my shoulders and neck, on the but I didn't go to the beach actually. I took it very, very slow this weekend. Okay, let's see, guys. I think we're still gonna go higher. I actually want to enter, let me see. 27. Uh, 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 05380 792 800, but I don't know when we're gonna. I think we'll have another nice trade. Let it calm down a little bit, and I think we'll have a nice new entry. Let me see if I can open up the curtains and get some sunshine inside, right? But anyway, anyone, this structure? Man, they just don't want to get to this level for some reason. It's very funny to see. I wonder once this level is hit, then we might. It's such a strong level. Let me see if I can open the curtains because I need some sunshine. Where's my little girl? Oh, will you calm down, my little love? Oh. Are you calm down? Are you calm down, my little pom 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 pom. So you see, I don't want to be in this kind of when it just doesn't go and you're in it and it just go back and forth and you're waiting for this level to be hit. I just, that's something I just don't want to be in anymore. So that's why my targets sometimes are they take too much time for a very little remaining amount of points. That's something that I noticed on my trading in London, that my TPs, even though it might go there, but it's just not worth it to, um, drain my mental capital over 20 points and be another hour in a trade, for example. Now, obviously, I would like to do that, but that's something I like to position myself maybe in London when we have a continuation. So sometimes I might have to miss that continuation, but I just notice it just doesn't work well with my psychology. So in New York, I accept it, but in London, I just try not to do it. So I have to adjust my trading a little bit. I want the faster, just go to my TP, get in and get to my TP and be out. See, this would annoy, like for example, if I would have my TP here and, it's just such a little amount of points. I mean, it's not, it's 20, let's say 20. But then, it takes so much time. I would rather than go out here and then just let that last bit go, if that makes sense. Now, for journaling purposes, so this is how I journal then, guys. I do journal. I got out here and then I would say at this time it went higher. So I do journal the time that how much would I have stayed in the trade, to go to that final TP, for example. So I do journal that. So in case if my psychology changed and I don't mind that I am more aware of, okay, I can take these trades but now currently I notice that I just don't, I get very I get very impatient. So I have to deal with my flaw. This will irritate me if I would be in the trade, even if a paper trade, it would just irritate me. Does anyone else have that as well? I mean, I'm just curious. Is it just something that I am dealing with? Do you guys mind if you were in it to wait for this, or would you rather take your profit sooner and just let this little, like say, you are very certain of the level it's going to hit, but it just might take time, or it could leave it for maybe later or whatever. Would you rather take your profit a little bit earlier so you leave some points on the table, or would you wait for this? I'm just curious, how are you guys dealing with that? And I'm still talking, you still have a good amount of points. Like I have 43 points. But I left 30 points on the table. Would you let the risk run? Well, obviously you can trail it, but is anyone also impatient, or is it just me? Would rather take it off at some point and just let that go. Just curious. Is anyone still holding, by the way? I'm just also to the daily open. It's last week's daily weekly open. Anita, you're asking 2 bar. What do you mean with 2 bar? Okay, let's have a look at the poll. London, most people, 73% is bullish and 27% is bearish so far. Lance, you're very impatient at times. I'm very, yeah, but there's a difference between being impatient and emotional. I think that those are two different things as well. I mean, both. I can be impatient without being, well, it is an emotion, but it doesn't, it helps me. I guess being impatient helps me, and getting out just helps me from getting more emotion. It's just more like, okay, I get out and it's for me also training myself to be happy with what I got. Okay, this is the trade I got, and I don't really mind if it goes higher. I don't feel any, the thing that bothers me most is the impatience. I just want to get out and just want to focus and read price and look at what price is doing. And focus on the next trade then, for example. Boom. Beautiful. You were asking the strategy. I was taking a guess. Oh, I gotcha. I gotcha. 2 bar. Okay. Yeah. No, I was talking about okay, I gotcha. Yeah, you mean this area here, Anita? That I was asking what is this here? That was it, right? That you were referring to. Gotcha. I gotcha. Yeah. No, so what if I'm looking here, I'm looking like, okay, this is a beautiful breaker with a fair value gap in a macro. So I would love to see a retest here and then maybe a continuation to the upside. Uh, no, Green Globe, I don't think he's trolling. He's very honest. He's very honest. Yeah, so Lance, last week you weren't, I think Friday you weren't here. We were talking about, oh yeah, when you already are dealing with, dealing with specifics. Oh yeah, being healthy in life reflects also being healthy and good in trading. So if you're already suffering from addictions in life, it's harder already to deal with trading related addictions because it's already some things you're working on, right? But hey, Lance, my office still stands, but I don't think you have to, you have not, do you have a list of rules where you have to keep yourself in check? Okay, from here, I would not. So if I would have been in a trade, I would have stayed up to here, but I did not. So I will journal that. But it still went there before the macro. Beautiful move. Beautiful. And Q is so pretty. I don't know if that's true, Lance. I don't know. I think that's a very dangerous statement to make, but I think most of the addictions are actually not so good for our trading. Okay, let's see, guys. I would love to see if it can do that, and then maybe retest this area, or maybe go lower. But then it means it's not bullish anymore. It takes some sort of brain dysfunction to last in this learning curve. Um, I wish you would see it a little bit differently, to be honest. You have to be passionate about it, though. You have to be some kind of nerd to really like it, but brain dysfunction, I would not call it. Did you press the like do it? Oh, thank you, Mr. Chaos. How have you been doing, Chaos? How did you do anything Friday? Oh, it's so cold again. Hey, where is Mether? First thing I look at is because I'm like, oh, I'm on live chat. Yes, okay, I can see Mether's, but he's not here yet. What happened? Was there Friday, but there was no LQ in the market, so I didn't do it. Good. Well done. Yeah, it was not really, it was not very favorable, right? Yeah, so, Funded Next actually lied to me because we couldn't trade Thursday, and they sent the message like it had to do with the expiration date, and I was like, that's weird. Why can other So I thought it was something normal, but we never have a hold because of expiration. And even though when I send a message to support, because I couldn't trade on my accounts on Thursday, they still send, yeah, no, it's because of the Juneteenth, the holiday tomorrow and the expiration, we moved it forward. And but then afterwards, a few hours later, we got a message like, "Oh yeah, there was an error on our end." I'm like, "Okay, well, but then why did support just lie to me? That was really bad." And I sent a message in my Discord because I thought that was all prop firms were halted, but it was only Funded Next. Not good. I like Funded Next because I trade with them, but that was really bad. Yeah, so they opened up the market again in pre-market or just before New York Open. So I gave it a go, but obviously it was horrible, so it didn't really work. Yeah, so I look like a fool because I give a message to my community, which I think is like, oh, let's be, like, oh, there's a hold, and everybody, what are you talking about? I'm just trading. This woman is stupid. Yeah. Okay now. Okay now. Are we just gonna go higher from here? I guess so. Okay, so today there's no news, right? Let me just double check. So anyone also getting payouts through Rise Works in the community here? Oh, we have a lot of news. June. Did I just say there was no news today? Wow. Okay. 315 French manufacturing PMI. 330 European German PMI. So that might be of some influence, I think. I think the only economy that really matters right now, I guess, will be the Germans in Europe. GBP 430. Okay, there's a lot of news coming. Orange folders from 3:15, 3:30, 4 o'clock, 4:30, and then we have 9:45 flash manufacturing PMI. Okay, so we do have, and 10 o'clock orange folder. Okay, so we do have news today. Good. Okay, nice. How did I get to the idea that was no? Oh no, Monday, June 23rd. Am I? Oh, I'm on the wrong year. I'm sorry, guys. I'm on the wrong year. I'm in 2025. I went back a year. My bad, my bad. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry. That was totally, no, there is no news today. I was doing some testing and looking back into some things and I didn't put it back. I was like, something is wrong because it's the 23rd, it's not the 22nd. So, sorry. Okay, 3 more minutes for the market to open. 85% bullish, and then 15% obviously bearish. Do we still think that this is the that we're going to continue higher? Pom pom. Well, I have to see. Maybe adjust. 8:15. Let me quickly do this. 13. 9:13. Yeah, okay. Seven, nine, four. Two. Pam, pam, pam. Yeah. I can see it. It could go all the way here, but let's go. I'm gonna wait. Um. Mhm. 823. 821. I like to take it up to here, but I just don't want to get caught in. I want to see it get a little bit of a move back down into the range and then go for it. But so I don't mind missing this move. Why? Because if you do have a retracement at some point and you get a continuation, it's the better move. This first move is always you'll see if you go back in your charts. If you have the first run up, it goes slow, it's lethargic, and it's like, but if you wait and then you get a proper retracement and then you enter and then you have like the continuation move, you see it goes faster. It's just easier to trade and just more. Mm, mm, mm. I don't like these slow moves. You guys know that. 3, 6 past 2. Oh, if it would blast to 8 this level, I would rather be interested in a short from here than trying to run it up. A short maybe in back into the range, maybe all the way back up to here, or maybe another level. But I'm not interested in trying to chase this move because you don't know where it could return, it could stop here, it could stop before it. You know, if I would have left a runner, which I just I don't know. I need to work on that maybe. Leave runners. I do that in New York, but I just don't like it doing it because of the slowness. Um, 82. It's 10 past 3. Guys, I need to take a washing out of the washing machine and get a new coffee. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Let me quickly do that because otherwise you can see it's not really warm, but I can see if it spikes up, it could go here, maybe even here. These levels here, I can see that happening, but I would rather let this just do its thing, maybe go back, sort these little imbalances out. Let me quickly get a new coffee and take my washing out. I'll be right back, guys. Hello, hello, I'm back, guys. I'm back. I need to hang this up quickly. I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I had to talk to the cleaning lady and tell her about the new things, how we are operating with the alarm and things like that. So, alarm is on all the time now. Okay. I miss the sun. Who else in South Africa has no sun? God, Lee, we have such gray weather lately. Okay, anyone still on a trade to the upside? Oh, I like it though. I think it's gonna go until 3:30, most likely. 8:20. Let me double check. $216. Yeah, I think the 809 or 809. What time is it? 8:16. 809. I can put a trade on. We went into here. We have equal lows. If you look at the 5 minute, you can see we have a sweep here. We go into this one, very shallow, so it could run all the way up to previous day high. And 800 are also levels of importance, right? 800, 600. So I do think it's going to go there. It left a little gap here though, but if you're still in it, I think we could spill all the way up to here, 815-ish. If not, it might retrace a little bit and then still go. Oh, see, because it's cold, I'm sitting like this. You can see that I'm doing that, right? It's so bad that I'm doing that. I need to stop doing that. Okay, let's see. Previous day high. What are we doing? Pa-da-pum-pum. Okie dokie. Yeah, I really like 820. Let it run to 820 and then I'll reassess for a nice retracement. Beautiful bullish move from Asia low opened, gap down, but the gap down was literally just a higher time frame bullish retest. And then boom, from that moment on, it's off to the races. Oh, I missed all the, aren't you trading Forex 007? Are you trading Forex? You know, I don't trade Forex. I don't know if the um, question was for me. Are you trading for do we have 007 here? Do we have, Kata is trading Forex. Yeah, we have Chris also. Chris has been very helpful. I don't know if Chris is here. Chris has been helping with the Discord as well, but he expressed that he was also switching to Forex nowadays, and he is populating the Forex tabs in the Discord because most of us, I mean, I'm in love with NQ and sometimes ES, but mainly NQ. But hey, if you're trading Forex and you have an edge, I just don't like Forex for some reason. But I love it if people do and they are doing well with it. And yeah, feel free to share. Chris is sharing his progress as well on in the Discord. Hey Mareth, how are you doing? Happy Monday to you. You're well. How was your weekend? Yeah, my weekend was very I had to I did the driving license learner's test. I thought I actually knew everything, but the first few times I did the test, you can do them online, right? You can just, I had to pay 30 Rand. That's about $3, I think. No, no, it's less than $3. And I actually failed the test because there's trick questions, right? But after I did them 3 times, I passed it. So it's a good thing that I'm going to do every day. I'm going to do a test. It takes about an hour. Well, I think it will go quicker every time. But Good night, and everyone who is still on the trade. Good luck and goodbye. See you, Green Globes. Have a nice sleep well, I guess. Day trading features makes me not like anymore at all. It always felt scammy to me. Spread and slippage are insane often. Yeah, I hear a lot of people that once they go back, they go from Forex to futures, they fall in love with it. But there are people that are doing both and they like it as well. But I don't know. It never appealed to me for some reason. Um, no, I didn't pass the. No, I passed the test. The ones that I just that did online here. I haven't. No, the 5th of July. I have to. There won't be a London stream because then I am doing the test. But I didn't. I filled the test. Doing it just here. The ones that you can do online, you buy and then you can do that. I think they are the same questions or they're similar, but I didn't do it. I was just practicing, but I passed finally after the third attempt. So I'm getting hang of the questions and the trick questions, I guess. So yeah, it's a good thing I found out that I could do that because otherwise I just have one book, but that book is very limited, and they have practice questions as well. But yeah, you just have to be. I thought, oh, it's probably not that difficult here in South Africa, but I don't know. Mm, I think I underestimated it a little bit. I'm like, oh, you know what? They might not be as strict as they are back in the Netherlands, but they are. So, and the strict questions are really strict questions, yes. So they really make you do have to use your brain. Yeah. But yeah, anyway, we'll see. I mean, okay, let's see if we can get a nice pullback. 325. Let's see if we can go underneath this area here and then maybe go all the way. I mean, the best trade would be if it would go all the way here, but I don't know. Maybe this will be a pre-market trade and then back up again. I'll be waiting. I would love to see this area being retested here, but I don't know if it's going to give that as in London, but we'll see. Um, so beautiful. Beautiful. So pretty. Look at the market maker model. So I have Be Just on, guys. Hey, company man, Carl, how you doing? Good to have you back. So I have Be Just on. Why? Because then I have data to the left. If I put Be Just off, there are we still? I also have data to the left, huh? Oh, that's because we did it after the contract. Did we after contract change? Am I confused now? Yes. Well, it doesn't matter now anymore because we both have equal. Um, yeah, you can see the difference here, right? If you be just on, it was this area that it made that it was a difference because here we don't have anything. We didn't have any highs anymore. We took them out already on 15th of June, right? And with the be just on, we still have highs still here, right? So I keep be just on because I want these highs. It's these highs that matter. And with be just on, off, sorry, I don't have those highs anymore. I only have these highs, but I want all data. So I want these highs as well. So I have be just on for those who are wondering. Yeah. Yeah, Lens, I'm very bullish. I was already bullish when we closed Friday, and the pre-opening did exactly what I hoped it would do, like go retest literally a 4 hour breaker, and then boom, it did it beautifully, and then off we went. If I would trade Asia, I would have tried to position myself here. I literally draw out the... And it also went to exactly 50% of the range. If you calculate the range here, this is exactly 50%. So it was so algorithm. If you guys still don't believe there's an algorithm, well, here you go. Boom. 50%. Back to premium, just below premium, into discount, and boom, off we go. Just beautiful. So this is the first 4 hours and the second 4 hour continuation, and we have a continuation move now as well. 3:30 almost. What time frame, Mr. Chaos? Now it's very funny that you say that, because actually it's it is a little bit of a tricky area. Also, is one of the reasons I don't want to, because we're literally retesting also a bearish order block. So the 1 hour, yeah. But what do you think is more powerful, a 1 hour bearish order block or a 4 hour bullish order block? But I think you have one on the 4 hour too. I know what you're looking at. Yeah, I know it. I see it. Yeah. And it's also on the 4 hour. So I want to show you guys something, which is very interesting. Let's go to the 4 hour. I want to show you. Let me switch this off. Where's Mether? Okay, so you have a 4 hour breaker. But for those who paid attention, and Chaos is actually paying attention. I'm not saying that you guys are not paying attention, but he's referring to an order block here, right? But I'm actually looking at the bearish. So you have a bullish breaker and you have a bearish breaker. Now, which one is going to win? Now, the funny part is already here, what I saw last week is the activation of this bullish breaker. This is the bullish breaker here, is actually the retest of that bearish breaker. And we had a retracement back into the range, right? So the bearish breaker here is here. We had a retest already and we're going back into the range. And here we retested it again and now we're going higher. Yeah, where's your German brother? I'm also like, hey, I'm just making sure that my chat is on live, especially for him. And I'm like, where is he? Mether, we miss you. Show yourself. I know he took a break last week with the family, but it's always when you have like a bearish and a bullish breaker, and you're in the middle of it. It's an area where you do want to be careful a little bit. It could. So that's why I'm not too eager to go into the trade. I would rather wait because it could indicate, it could signify chop. chop, chop, chop a little bit just before it really breaks one of the two. Now, I do think we're going to break to the upside, but I do expect a little bit choppy, choppy because we are literally in the middle of a bullish and a bearish break, if that makes sense, right? That structure, I actually made a short of it a while back. If you see that, you want to be a little bit aware. I was wondering if somebody would mention it because I said, okay, but um, but there is a way to sort of like see, okay, has the bearish breaker played out already? Did it do its role? How much standard deviation did we go down into the range? Is it done? I believe we are going to invalidate. We're going to invalidate the bearish PD rays. I think the bullish ones are going to win, but I do expect some resistance here. It's just, and it could just be a little bit of choppy, choppy. Because that's what it does when you're like sandwiched between the two. Where's my journal? All I know is cats are the truest. We are merely no, we're not furniture. We're their slaves. We're literally just their slaves. You know, it was so funny. Gigi, she was a rescue from the street, and she was so humble when I just got her. She never made any sound. Now she's like asking me for food. She's literally, if I don't pet, you know, she loves to be combed, so I comb her every day. If I don't do it long enough, she starts like giving me a little bit, it's very sweet, a little bit of a bite. I'm like, okay. I'm like, wow, where's that little humble kitty cat that was so thankful that I saved her from the street? And now she's like, nah, well, that one is gone now. And she wants fresh water. She literally asks for, she's looking at me and then I have to turn on the sink and then I have to make fresh water for her every time. No, she doesn't want water that has been in the bowl for an hour. No, it has to be fresh. So she just waits until I make it fresh again. Yeah. No, we're really, I feel like I should be paid for two. I'm just literally working for them. It's not she, it's they. I'm happy if I have a place on the bed. I should be thankful if they let me sleep on my bed. You're truly blessed you can stay in the cat side. Yes. Better than a husband. Yeah, at least they don't talk and they don't, well, they do snore a little bit, but yeah. I love living with animals. I just love having, I really, yeah. The more animals, the better. So that's why I want to go back to the bush. It's more easy to have like, you know. Oh, what are those names again? Oh yeah. Um, yeah, what to do with someone with that name? I don't know. Huh. Did you just change? And I Daniel Trader. I don't. I think it's. Well, we believe in the freedom of speech and expression, and so nothing we can do. Yeah, well, that's also. I'm also actually finding it sort of funny. Yes, we have to applaud the. It's quite original, and it. I mean, I do think it just also shows growth, right, in life. I think it's funny, actually. Yes, it's funny. So, oh boy, you just gotta love the chat. They can't be always too serious, right? Some things are innocent. This is an innocent thing. So far. Oh, 6684, was that you? First time here. No, don't worry about it. 6684. If that was you, uh, no, it's a very nice community, and sometimes we just laugh, but that was you. Okay. Well, it's okay. You made us, I think it was actually a funny name, but no harm done. I appreciate you coming out and being honest about it, but you're welcome. You're welcome. It's nice to have you here, and okay, so let's see. So I'm watching this area to see if we are going into it or not. The moment we start going over the midpoint, we know the bearish order block is failing. The bearish breaker, I'm sorry. So I'm using breakers in this situation and not the order blocks. Um, but obviously, if you are an order block person, you can look at the order blocks as well. They're just the levels are a little bit different. For me, in this situation, the breaker gives me the clarity a little bit sooner than the order block. But there's nothing wrong using the order block. So you see here, we did not take out the previous day high. We're sort of rejecting. That's a nice thing because we like that it leaves this level, right? It gives us opportunity. Maybe if it goes lower, we can re-enter and attack previous day high. It sort of like also confirms to me the bullishness still because it doesn't take it out yet and it leaves it for later on. It doesn't show. It would be more worrying to me if it would take out this level and then reverse. Now it's like, okay, it's leaving this level. Like I said, I do think the bearish PDRAs will fail, but obviously they always are they will give a level of reaction, right? Yeah, it doesn't. If you're trained to watch order blocks, but it's best if you start to train yourself to look at both, because then if you can see how they work together, it gives you so much more information. Like chaos, if you see the difference now on the 4 hour, it already reacted from the 4 hour, the bottom of the breaker, but not yet. If you want to see like a retest of an order block, here it retested this order block, but here this one has not done it yet, right? You're sort of like, you're wondering, is it going to retest it or not? But for me, already marking this area as a breaker, I'm already seeing it's already giving a clear reaction here. So sometimes you get different information from both. So it's good to use both. Yeah, I think we're just going to form a fair value gap on the 1 hour, and then use that 1 hour later on to go higher. So we're just forming, or it's going to be continuation. Could be. Let's see. I think we're going to go into this gap here to form. What time is it? 3:44. Yeah, we've got an hourly, so we're going to form the low of this candle now. Then we have a fair value gap, and then we use that fair value gap to go higher. That's what I think is going to happen. So we need patience. So I believe the remaining 15 minutes will be to the downside, or at least not too far down, because we do want to leave a fair value gap here, which we can use later on. For our structure. Like I said, guys, we're in the middle. So we are here. It's gonna, I wouldn't be surprised if we are going to have some chop in this area for the remaining session of London. You also have a still. Remember, this is the gap we opened with today. I don't think we're going to have a lot of movement for the next 15 minutes. It's just going to create a very small fair value gap, a large fair value gap, so just a small move. Maybe the next macro will take out this high. We'll see. But yeah, it's still bullish to me. It's not really bearish at all. Mm-hmm. just gotta love NQ. Just gotta love you. Still bullish. 3.8. Yeah, I still like 320, 820 level. I think if we spike up, I don't know if we're going to do it now if the 315 macro, but and it looks like we just formed a 1 minute, 50-minute order block. Let's see if we can just. I would love it to go. It didn't equal low though. 820. Let me see if I want to take a trade for the 3. I don't like the equal lows, but I like the 1620 level. I think we're going to break, once we start going, I don't think those bearish PD rays will hold. I think we're going to blast through them at some point. But I hope it just goes a little bit lower first. Mm-hmm. Six, 18. I'm so cold. So this is a heated blanket, guys. I've got the heat, it's on. I'm an old woman now, sitting on the heated. I put it on 6. Here we go. Now nice and warm. Yeah, sitting there. But I'm so stubborn. I'm still wearing flip-flops and just a summer dress. But normally when the sun comes out, but what's the temperature, by the way? It's 21 degrees outside. It's not that cold, but it just. Oh boy, oh boy. See, that's why I don't want to enter yet. We'll see. 352 macro running. Had we inverted this already? Not yet. If we invert this, I might enter up to here. If not, I would let it go lower and then maybe get an entry to the upside. It's 352. So even if we go here, we still could be bearish. We could go here, which is a level that I marked. And then maybe have a nice retracement and then continuation later today. So I still like a trade to the upside, one more trade to the upside before going lower. But it could also leave this for later on and retest this area. But I would love the midpoint to be retested because it also matches this area. I would like one more tray to the upside. You need nice coffee. Yeah, I have coffee, but because it's so cold, well, it's not really, it sounds weird if I say it, but it's just because it's cold for here. We're not used to it. It just cools off very quickly, so it becomes cold coffee. Now, cold coffee is really nice when you have ice in it and stuff like that, but not when you're supposed to drink it hot and it becomes cold, right? At some point, it's sort of like, becomes more bitter, I guess. But, yeah, you need good coffee every day. You need actually you just need one good cup of coffee, right? How do you guys drink your coffee? What's your favorite way to drink your coffee? Talking about coffee, I need to buy coffee. So after the stream, I'm going to do some groceries. Oh, this is nice and warm. Oh, maybe I should just wear more clothes. That's also maybe might help. But guys, once I go outside, it's nice and it's very comfortable. Oh, hello, Titi. I've got your blanket. Oh no, my cat is coming to me and looking at me like, I need my blanket back. You ain't gonna get it, my friend. She's not looking at me like, why did you take my blanket? Highest number, let it burn. Anyone feeling FOMO? Yeah, the boss is back. Yeah. They're waiting for the tuna. They get tuna every day. Almost every day. You better, no, I'm not gonna bow you today. I bow most of the time. But not today, I'm cold. If I don't do well in cold. I just recovered this weekend from my shoulder and neck pain, so I don't want to be cold. Ever have that is Cafe Luwak. Cafe Luwak. I tried it once. It's in South Asia. It's a cat that it's actually I know it's very it's a it's yeah I tasted it. I can't remember. I was traveling and I got it one time. I tried it. It's just no, it wasn't really bad. Um, it's called Cafe Luwak. I think it's called Cafe Luwak. Um, Cafe Luwak. Kopi Luwak. I think it's called Kopi Luwak. Kopi Luwak. It's a civet. Yeah, it's a civet kind of coffee. It comes from Indonesia. I've also got Indonesian blood, by the way. The Dutch Indies. I'm mixed. I'm very mixed, by the way. Persian, Indonesian, a lot of different things go running through my veins. Oh, do you have it? Lance, did you try it? It's a civet. It's a civet that, yeah. We have civets here as well. But I don't think they make the kopi luwak here in South Africa, though. Did you try it? Well, I don't think I can ask my cats to piss on my coffee. I don't think it will taste really nice. I've got one of the neighbor cats. He marks his territory and comes into my lounge and he pisses. So I hate that smell. It's so horrible. Ugh. It's just horrible. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love my cats, but I don't think I want them to piss on my coffee. But I think the way it goes with the coffee luwak is a little bit different than just pisses on the coffee. I think it's they eat something and then they extravate it. It's like the sort of like a cat poop. I mean, like in the bush we drink or elephant dung, right? Because if you are thirsty, you get like water out of the elephant dung. But if it's all natural, it's not that bad as how we think about those things, you know. It's all when animals they just eat natural things, nothing is processed as it should be. It's all a little bit different. Everything is just doesn't smell as bad and things like that. Yeah. It's a civet, yeah. It's a coffee that consists partially of digested coffee cherries, which have been eaten. They are eaten and they're defiscated by the Asian palm civet. You know what I really love here in South Africa? Which animals, especially in the bush, the mongoose. Oh, I love having them around when they come around and they are so funny. Oh, I'm so in love with mongoose. I don't have them here, unfortunately, but I miss them. They come and they make the noise, and then in the winter time they get more hungry, and then they would eat the cat, the kibbits. It was so funny. I have videos of them everywhere, and then they would bathe. I would put like buckets of water, and they would bathe in them, and oh, they're so funny. I just love them. Anyway, let's see. It's almost 4 o'clock. I love a trade too up here. Let me see. We have equal lows. Let's see, 4 o'clock. I do want to maybe take a trade. I do think we're gonna go to the upside one more time. Let me see if it will make a little low. 350. I really like this level here. I'm going to put it in with a large stop loss because I want to come on. I'm going to put it in my account because I don't want to miss it. I have it's okay. Okay, here we go. My stop loss is going to be around here. TP. And I could go lower first and then go higher, but I really would like to see the expansion. Yeah. I just got one micro on. I had to do it 3 because I didn't take it. I just have one micro on my account. Let's see if it wants to expand or does it want to go lower first, but I think it might want to expand. I'm just taking a little bit of a risk. If it goes below this level, I will stop the trade sooner. If it goes below this one, I will already, because then it wants to go low. I'll re-enter. But I think it wants to expand to here. Do a little bit lower. Very good. If we start displacing, I will start. This one I'll trail very fast with it because I don't want to have a losing trade. I'll just trail it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I need to, come on, start expanding. What time is it? Okay, I'm out. Okay. I still like it. 3 past. Okay, let's wait till it wants to go into this fair value gap. The 15 and the 1 hour. Oh, nice short. Nice. Yeah, it's a berries thing that they I had two pet reds. Yeah, I think actually also I think mice also are very cute though, but I hate it when my cats kill them. But anyway, yeah. Okay, let's see if this is enough. If this is what it wants. Again, I don't know if it's time to move the needle. They maybe want to leave that for later on. I still like that level. We did just a 1 minute C on 5. Oh shit. Oh, I like it. I like this level though for long. Five plus 4. Did you get those reds because they were just reds in your home, or did you get them somewhere, those reds? Okay, I'm thinking of taking a long again though. Um, I don't like, okay, it's 6 past 4. Let's wait till 10 past. The best trade would be if it goes all the way here. That would be the best trade. But I don't know if it could break through these levels here. Mm-hmm. You have equal lows here as well. 2, 130. 794. 794. Yeah, I think we're still gonna make a run to the upside. One more run. Let's see. 794. We're gonna take these highs, maybe even go all the way here. But when? So we left, we sort of like created a triple high now. I had a couple of high school buddies. Yeah, I love the area. I mean, I lived in Singapore for 7 years and I was very small. But yeah, I mean, Asia has some really nice areas to live. I don't know. I might end up in Asia again as well at some point. I like Latin America, Asia, some areas in Africa, obviously, otherwise I won't live there. There's so many nice areas in the world. Do you guys have any specifics where you, if you would want to move, where you would like to live? Any areas you're like, okay, that will be my dream area? Here's your inversion, right? You can see the inversion here. Let's see if we hold the inversion. This would also qualify as a breaker, right? It's actually a reaper. We should resist. We should not go any lower from here. Maybe it's time to start entering here, this area. I like it for I'm gonna enter here. Trade. Let's see if it holds. Um, I want fast movement. I want a fast trade now. Come on, I'm fed up with that slow move. Now give me some movement. I don't care. You either stop me out or you move to the upside. One of the two. Go. There you go. Pam, 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 pam. Oh, come on. Just move. Thank you. 16. Okay, I'm getting out of this trade. Okay, come on now. If we go here, if it stops me out, that's fine. Then I just have to wait until it goes here. But I could also see it go here, from here, maybe to here. I still think this is still on the table, but I might be too early, but that's okay. I don't mind sometimes positioning myself too soon and, you know, get stopped out. Then I just I have two levels that I can see reverse from, either here, what I'm just trying to do, or here. 20. Let me check the 15 again. $21. Okay, let's see if my trade. Okay, I'm still not stopped out. That's good. This is my trade still. Am I gonna add? I'm gonna add if we get over here. I'm gonna add to my position. If it starts going up, I'm gonna add when we get over here. It really needs to start pushing out of this area. Otherwise, it wants to go lower. That's okay. Stopped out. You better go lower now, because now if you go from here, I'm going to be very upset with you, NQ. Yeah, I wonder if they're going to leave these equal highs for later on. It might take a while before they want to go back higher again. Maybe that's it for London session. I mean, I'm still bullish. Definitely even more now with the levels that they left behind. Oh, hold on. Oh, God damn it. My stop was maybe too tight. Well, I'll re-enter again if we inverse this. Just need more confirmation, maybe. I think that was the low. It just stopped me. My stop loss placement was too tight, I think. Yeah, that was not a good, yeah, it should have been below the yellow line, a few ticks below before this little imbalance. That was a little bit too tight. Let's see if it really wants to go higher. It needs to get closure above here, or maybe I still would prefer it to go here now. But it could just leave the yellow area already. Let's see, 4-3. So what do you guys think? Is it gonna go lower or higher first? You guys are I would love to read if it goes here. Damn. You know, oh, I don't believe in those, but yeah, I don't look at those numbers, Mr. Case, because I think most of them are just spoofed or just. You know, it's already for me, being stuck between these two levels is already, it's already sort of like telling you that it most likely will just go back and forth a little bit. It just doesn't have, I don't think I'm going to anticipate anymore until it really reaches this level here. It's sort of like hanging above the yellow box though, so, but I'm not really. Yeah, the difference is I don't believe in buying or selling pressure. It's more like algorithmic. Now, I do believe that the buyers and the sellers come after, like they manipulate the price. So, but I don't think it drives the price. Let me put it that way. So I think there's always a step before it. Those are the algorithmic signatures that I look for. And then the runs come afterwards. Oh, hold on. I need to check. I hear a lot of noise. I'm so freaked out with that. Oh, so cold. Yeah, I'm so freaked out since the break-in, but obviously all the cleaning ladies are working in all the houses, so there shouldn't be any worries at all. Um, Martijn, you want a 3-minute MMXM? I just want movement. I do like what I'm seeing here. It's sort of like consolidating here, but I really like it to go lower though. But it could just blast off from here. It literally could. It could just blast off from here. I really, yeah, I want to get in actually so bad. I'm going to give it one more go. I really like this level to go up from here. We retested what time is it? 4:30. We retested Asia high. Um, I really like this level. 4:30, yeah, I'm gonna give it one more go, guys. It's a very small. I'm a little bit too late. I should have gotten in here. Stop loss below the yellow. Oh shit. Oh no. TP again, same TP. I know I'm getting a little bit higher now with my TPs, but yeah, I'm gonna give it another go. Same, exactly the same. I will add, same thing, I will add when we get over here again. I wonder, I would have liked it to go here, but I don't know if it wants to do that. Such some little, the amount of ticks is so little, I can lose that. If I lose it, it's okay, but I can see it sort of use this level. I would prefer it to go here, which I think I would see that do it as well, but 4:30. Let me just lower it. 4:33, 4:33. If it does go higher from here, this level will stay will be of significance later on today. If it does decide to go higher from here. And definitely this will stay on my radar, this area. Too slow. Wasting my time on this slowness. Like I said, if we get over here, I'll add to the position. Again, same TP. Maybe take some off here and then run or two here. That will be the trade, but it needs to really start making some movement away from this area now. 433. Let's see if it wants to start moving. And again, move your ass in Q. Okay, now it seems to be going the right direction. Okay, there we go. Okay, I think I'm on the right track. I hope continue now. Come on, let's keep going. So just keep going, please. I hate this storm. I really hate like this. I really want to get in. I don't mind if it's like a really longer trade. If I have to wait, like it makes this, and then a little bit of consolidation makes it. But this is just like not really moving away from an area. So you don't know if you're, I would rather know very quickly if I'm wrong, right? I'm okay. I don't mind being wrong or too early, but I would really rather know it faster, you know? Yeah, I know. It's great news. That piece of shit. He needs to be in prison. That man needs to be in prison for the rest of his life. I think it's good news for the world. But the bad news is that actually his replacement might be even worse. So I don't know. Technically, it would really help, but ugh, we don't have to listen to that horrible man anymore. No, we'll keep it that way, Mr. Chaos. Your brain is not polluted with so much stupidity and just, I mean, I don't think there's anyone, I don't think there is anyone that really likes him. I think he's the most hated man in the world. And what that man has done is pure evil. And if you actually like him, I would almost want to say, well, maybe you might not want to be on my channel. Your views might be very, very different than mine. I think you don't have your moral clarity that you should have, but yeah, well, I think he's less worse, to be honest, but yeah. Man, but this Starmer guy, guys, have you read those those grooming gang papers? It's crazy how it already started in the 70s, apparently. And they just looked away. They just looked away. It is so horrendous. Um, yeah, yes. Yeah, yeah, let's not go too much into politics because I don't want to get into it too much. I don't think we should. Let's keep it about, we have already enough challenges on the charts. Yeah, Martijn, let's put it that way. They don't always have the best interests for most people at heart. Maybe for some people, but not for all people. And that's the reality. That's okay. But oh my God, it's so slow. It's so slow. It's so slow. So I don't know if you guys noticed that we obviously the only thing I want to say without getting political is that obviously the negotiations have, I mean, the US obviously has sort of like humiliated themselves a little bit, but you see that the news didn't impact the bullishness of the charts, right? I mean, it was like, oh, it was going back and forth. The negotiations have flopped, but you can see the charts are still bullish. I mean, it doesn't really impact it. We just had the move to the downside when we opened was just literally just a retest, which I literally already drew out before on Friday. So it doesn't really impact anything. I think we're still bullish, and the whole 2 months that there was a war. I mean, there is. Don't get me wrong, but it hasn't impacted the charts in a matter that we've been bearish at all. I mean, we've made the largest NQ bullish candle ever, the monthly ever. There's no bigger candle that we ever printed on NQ. So it doesn't really matter in my. I just look at the. I try not even to look at the news. I just look at the chart, what the candles are telling me. And yeah, obviously a black swan event will impact the news, but most of the time it's just already. It already gives you the. Sometimes, well, not always. You're not always able to read it, but a lot of the times you are able to see it. But yeah, you can't really predict like a news if some news comes out and you get a large weight sometimes. I mean, that's where you have a stop loss, right? But I haven't really seen anything weird lately anymore. Even though there was a tweet or something, they're just sort of like the moves, even without the tweet, are large now anyway. So it's just crazy. But today I missed the volatility a little bit. This London session is very unvolatile, which I don't like. But I think I might be good to add. Let me just wait a little bit longer. Just want to have more confirmation because it's so slow. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I'm going to add to my position now. I'm going to let it ride until here. This is my trade. That could still stop me out. I still don't trust it because the way it's moving, but it could still go one leg lower here and then go up here if possible. All possible. Like I said, we are stuck between two breakers, right? Still like the price action though. I mean, I don't like the price action, but I like the structure, I should say. So why am I not moving my stop loss? Because the displacement is a little bit too small. Let's see, we get some movement in the next macro to the upside. I hope that will be the Then after this macro, I have to do some groceries and do some stuff. So then I will leave it for today. So it's one more macro, and then yeah, we'll see. Okay, I'll do a poll quickly. What do you guys think for the next macro? What will the price action do? Um, and I'll quickly make a new poll. Bullish or bearish? 450 macro. Bullish, bearish. Let's go, guys. Straw Belly, welcome to the family. Oh, I like that name. Yeah, I mean the deal is just so stupid. I mean, how do you? Yeah. Well, let me just not talk about it because I think they learned their lesson that it wouldn't work out. And I think they know now that it's not going to work. Uh, 449. So is the next macro going to go be to the upside or to the downside? I think that's actually the question we should ask ourselves. Well, obviously I'm in a trade, so I actually hope it's going to go to the upside. But I can see it also go, I wouldn't be, it could also just go further down because we do have another level here that's sort of significant, but let's see. But this level could hold on for the time being. Where's my midnight, by the way? Midnight's all the way here. Okay, let's see the poll, what you guys are thinking. What are you guys thinking? 80% bullish, 20% bearish. Okay, come on. See, this was exactly what I tried to avoid, not to be in a trade like this. That is so slow. But we'll see. We'll give it one more, a little bit of a macro run. See if it wants to. Okay, come on. Do something. 455. Okay, we want to see some displacements. Some fast speed now. Come on, you can do it in Q. Just move either or. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let me go to 30 seconds, a little bit on, see what we're doing. So 9-minute went into here, and I could see continuation. 15-minute looks like continuation too, but it could also stop here. It's tricky, you know. It's always when you're stuck between two breakers, this is the price action that you can get. So it does not really surprising, but it seems to be creeping higher a little bit. But we want to see speed up. A and E. Okay, 5 o'clock. I should actually must stop below this. If it breaks this area, it's invalidated already. So let me quickly do that. I'm going to move my stop even to a smaller area here because it it invalidates the breaker, it's going to go, it doesn't work anyway. So there we go. Now it's just such a small stop loss that I'm okay if I it's all based on structure. The breaker is, if it invalidates the trade, it's not more bullish anymore. So then it wants to make a new low. That's okay. That is okay. If you want to do that, you can do that, but just do something. Just move. Yes, come on. I'm getting tired of you now. I don't like the 1 hour structure though, to be honest. ES I do like more, the 1 hour, the higher time frame, but I don't like the 1 hour structure on NQ too much. It actually signifies more chop, maybe. Let's see if this macro gives us something. It wants to break out of this range. Come on, push a little harder, please. No wicking. Okay, further, please. Could you do that? Oh, not here. I don't like that. Okay, this looks a little bit more promising now. Let's see if if it can start pushing, then I would be very happy. Here we go. Keep going, baby. Are we just gonna stall again? I'll give it a few more minutes. I was actually hoping we might push a little bit harder and go over these levels in this method, but it might not want to do that. It might just want to, like I said, we could just create a few of these 1 hour candles. That's all possible. So it might not just do the move, maybe make one more move lower before it goes here. So I might just exit their position. If this macro doesn't do it, I think we're going to get more chop chop. Like it makes sense. It always is when you're stuck between two breakers. It is sort of like until one of them breaks or one of them is invalidated, but it takes time. no follow through, see? The moment I said it, it gave it. Okay, thank you, NQ. It's like, oh, no, this follow through. Don't worry, my baby. I know I haven't given you a lot of attention. Yes, thank you, NQ. Thank you for doing something. But the question is, can you do more than this, or is this it? Because you're just sort of like banging on that breaker. See, it's just banging on that door. It doesn't want to let it in. I'll take one position off, just not too interested in staying in this position. But I'm going to take it off anyway at 10 past. This is going lower again. It really needs to start getting in. It needs to go in the blue box here. If not, it's just going to, like I said, it's going to create a few 1 hour candles here, maybe. Obviously, it's bullish, right? You can see it does wants to go higher, and it's going eventually for these equals. And but the question is when. Now you go, please. We start going over 4 o'clock. It might do the one. It's 8 past now. 8 past 5. Let's see if it wants to run after 10 past. Pum, 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 pum. Oh, patience is being tested. Well, I'm in the cold. Columbus, is this pump fake or being manufactured? Everything is manufactured. Everything is just is algorithmic. Price is just very slow at the moment. Because we are literally stuck between bullish and bearish PDRAs. It's sort of like I said in the beginning of the stream, most likely we will chop around because that is what it does. When you activate a higher time frame bullish PDRA into a bearish one, you can expect chop until one of them breaks. So it's just algorithmic. It's just how price action just works. But I'm still bullish for the day. I still think we are going for these levels. I think we're going to break this level here, but as you can see, it's not doing it very easily. It's sort of like giving a hard time, but I'm still bullish. That's why you see me trying all the time, taking my attempt. But because it's just not doing it. It doesn't mean it doesn't, I'm not going to change my bias. It just tells me, yeah, it's just, it's not allowed. But you can see it's not really going lower. It's sort of like, this is a bullish structure for me. And we're sort of like banging on that door of that bearish PDRA. And I think anytime we'll break it. But it's just a normal reaction. It's all predictable. Okay, guys, I'm gonna leave this trade on. I still don't want to change. It could retest the area, the blue box again, but I don't think it should. it goes lower, it should, if it invalidates, the bullishness is over, then we could go here. Then I would, if I would be at home, I would go again for a long, because I really think the long is still in play. But as you can see, it's just having a hard time going into that area, right? That blue area that I marked. And it all makes sense because it is a bearish breaker. Okay, but I think we already did the work on the bearish side. You know, we retested it here and then we went lower and now we retested the bullish breaker. So I think this one will be invalidated later today. I do think we're going to see highs here. I don't know if we're going to see all-time highs again though. On the B adjust or on. But it needs to start pushing at some point. It needs to really, really start pushing. Are there earnings today, by the way? Or MU earnings? Yeah, I'm thinking of even exiting the position and just waiting again because it might go lower, maybe even here. I think I'm done for the position. Let me just wait. I think in pre-market prep, guys, we might have a nice trade. I think the time, it will not do much maybe for the time being. So maybe pre-market prep, maybe even earlier, maybe 6-ish, maybe 7-ish. I'm going to do some stuff, but I'll be back in time. I'm going to, yeah, it's just not going to do it now. I think we're going to have a few more hourly candles. Like I said, it's just going to chop around. We're going to get a few of these, I call them 1-hour babies. So I wouldn't be surprised, like I said, we're going to get a few of them. And then maybe 1 week's into here, could be even then higher. Yeah. I'm gonna go do a nice beach walk and then do some groceries and I'll be back for pre-market prep, guys. Same time, same place. I might leave the trade on, just one micro running on my account. If it stops me out, it's gonna be 27 ticks, which is nothing. And if it works out, it's gonna be this. And if it stops me out, I'm gonna put a limit order right over here. Same trade again. So I'm gonna do that. So it's either or. I mean, 27 ticks is nothing, right? It's a few points. I'm willing to take that risk if it does go to my level. So I'll just leave it on with one micro. It's okay. And if not, then I'll be right. I might be on time to take the trade from another level here, or maybe it's gonna go. But it will invalidate if the breaker is invalidated here. It's invalid. It means it wants the range will get larger and it will be new range. So simple as that. And like I said, when you're stuck between, when the bullish breaker is activated by retesting a bearish breaker, it's always the same bullshit. Always. Start backtesting it. You'll see. You get like time distortion. This is like time distorted price action. It will make people think that it's bearish again, but I still think I still think we're bullish. Let me see what you guys think. But then again, I still could be wrong, obviously. Yeah, I mean the current price levels are insane, right? I mean, it's just all insane. Um, but yeah, let me show you the monthly, by the way. Mm, we've got one more week left, right? On this candle. Look where we're at. We are above the open price of last month's candle. So that's still very bullish, right? Now let's have a look at the weekly. Let me get rid of this. I'll get rid of all the information. Does this look bearish or bullish to you, the weekly candle? Now we could go back into this one here. Yeah, I mean, it looks super bullish to me, but see, and I don't see that bearish breaker on the daily, so, but I see a breaker here. Well, anyway, guys, like I said, I'm going to leave this trade on. Either it stops me out for 27 ticks, which is just a few points. I don't care. Or it's going to bring me 100 points. So that's a very good risk reward. I'm going to do some stuff, going to enjoy, get some, I need to walk a little bit more as well. That was the advice of my physio. Let's see what you guys said. Bullish 69 and 31 bearish. Yeah, we'll see, guys. We just have to give it some time. You know, we could still be bullish, and then it doesn't give us the trade until maybe later today. Sometimes that happens when price action is like this. Then you get stopped out, or just, you know, moves a little bit lower and it stalls, and you got time distortion. But there's always a good thing about time distortion and accumulation. It always gives good trades later on, right? We don't mind. Just, we have to be patient, which is something Lens also, you're not alone. Patience is not something that I am born with. So, and yeah, like I also don't want to leave because you know, for me it's very hard to leave a trade, even though it's so little points. I hate it when I'm away and it might be. I don't mind if it's stopped out, like I said, but I would rather see it. I feel very. I don't feel. I'm impatient because I want to see how the trade ends, not because of the monetary value or whatever, but just to know. So I've got impatience in that. So that's also something that, but you have to be okay letting a trade just run and be okay with the outcome, right? That is part of trading. But it's just like, I just want to know. I just want to know. But anyway, guys, I'll see you guys later. And stay safe, pre-market preppers. I'll see you later on. And London, see you tomorrow, and in the chat, in the Discord. And I love you guys. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Stay safe. And yeah, let's just be prepared for all the news, what's coming out. And if there's earnings, I don't keep track of it, so I really appreciate you guys posting it here. But yeah, I think it's a good thing to keep in mind what's happening on the earnings side as well, and obviously the news. So, okay, guys. Ciao, ciao. Stay safe.